Hey there, my name is Pravus, and welcome back to more Rebel Inc. Escalation custom scenarios. We're going back to the subscribe tab and taking a look at a scenario called United Arms by Balls, period. You've signed a peace deal with the insurgents and agreed to live peacefully together. Oh, well, I guess we can just all pack it up and go home. No scenario here. Just you were about to stabilize the whole region, just as you were about to stabilize the region, a new group appears. They call themselves the Shining Truth, claiming that we have evil intentions. This just got a whole lot harder. All right, so one insurgency down and another one to go. I'm just gonna leave the doctor, tribal elder, celebrity tax collector, chef, and censor over here. Seems completely fine, though the censor is probably unnecessary. We'll go ahead and rename this one Desert Machete. Or, you know what, add an extra S in there and it'll be the Dessert Machete. I like that idea even better. The so-called saviors of the people have started their propaganda and has begun to use violence. You and the former insurgents shall work together to keep the people safe. That's a weird one. All right, I like the idea. Lots of red and green zones here. A little concerned about that. We'll set up an HQ right over here so we have a few garrisons set up. I see a tunnel network, which concerns me. And we are starting off with 4 soldiers being trained up. Okay. Interesting. Wow, got a lot of free initiatives here too. Okay, a whole bunch of stuff currently under the services. We do have vocational training for some jobs. Corruption's extremely high, but I guess that's what happens when you have to work with the insurgents. And we start with telecoms. So we should be getting a lot of support pretty early on. Not a whole lot to go against there. Counter-insurgent discussions. Discuss ways to defend zones by using countermeasures. Might be interesting. We might come back to that. We have some anti-corruption. We're going to need a lot more than that. Outreach office exists. There's the PR and media office. With so many free initiatives, this is going to be very valuable to me. And then, yeah, we even have the travel logistics, plus garrisons? Good lord. Interpreters and guides, civil assistance, okay. And we have airstrikes with precision munitions. This is an unbelievably powerful start. Wow. All right, convert ex-insurgents into national soldiers. Very corrupt, but probably very powerful for free units. I like that idea. Oh my, okay. Well, tell you what, we're gonna start by getting some anti-corruption plus at least one level of PR and media office. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab the outreach office so we can take advantage of the number of free initiatives that we have. Roll them out as fast as possible. Looks like the enemy is actually on some of these zones, so it's not like we can just move the soldiers in and quickly just dismantle all of this. That would have been too much to hope for. I would like to try to clear out some groups, but where could we do that? If I were to attack here, there's no, that's actually fairly intelligently done. There's no way that I can place my troops to actually start clearing out entire groups. There are going to be a couple of holes they can continue to escape from, and that's going to be an issue. That said, I still think we're going to go ahead and try to be somewhat aggressive. Interesting, by moving my, moving this soldier around, we're actually revealing some of the soldiers. Are you seeing this? That's interesting. Okay, I don't know if that's intentional or not. That's really weird, though. Okay, we're gonna try setting up over here. The goal will be to start pushing these guys over here into this area, at which point I just use 2 soldiers and quickly kill them off. But I want to win this fight first, so we're gonna go ahead and pop a couple of soldiers in right like so. Fight these guys, they should retreat into controlled territory, then we move forward a little bit and push them a little bit further. National soldiers for some support coming in right about now. All right, so that should be enough support to make sure that we're fine on that front. Anywhere else that needs in it? Probably not. Let's move these guys here just to guarantee these guys go where I want. The faster I can clear out a single group, like the more I can kind of push my troops to a better location. Let's get some more anti-corruption, because 67% is way too much. We found an ambush. Oops. All right, I just may have made things a little bit worse, but that's fine, probably. They're attacking over there now. Great. Let's try moving forward. I'm going to stick to the plan. They are going to be removing a few of my zones. I need to train up more soldiers, but the corruption is way too stinking high, dude. All right. Corruption purge, universal justice, get that support level up and running. I think I'm actually making a mistake trying to go for as much support level as I am. I probably should be focusing almost exclusively on military units right now, since they gave us so much to work with. That's the stuff that really is going to matter. And actually, I am very, very concerned about what I'm seeing here as far as people taking my garrisons. So let's go ahead and try to reinforce some of that. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm doing this all wrong. We're going to go ahead and restart. I think that I'm going for the wrong stuff. I think we really need to be going for 1, anti-corruption, and 2, a bit of extra units. More units is going to be very important. So let's grab this. Grab a couple levels of that, and then we're going to go ahead and start training up. Well, I have to wait until these train first, actually. Otherwise, we're going to accidentally slow everything down. So let's stack up a little bit of money. I think that trying to take these guys out was the right idea still. I think that's fine, but we don't want to run into there. So let's ignore that. Move you here. Move you here. Can't get these until the other two are trained, but that should be relatively quick. Anything else here that seems really important right now? No. Let's go ahead and grab some outreach, and let's grab some PR and media office, just to get some basic support level. But that's all we're going to do. That is all we're going to do. Everything else is just going to focus on military units to win some of these early game fights. I will place some units over here, for example, just to kind of hold these guys off a little bit. Try to win these fights as quick as we can. We can start training up more units, and I'm going to accept the high corruption for a little while. They do train really rapidly, which is quite nice for me. We should need probably some soldiers right here in order to try and reinforce this garrison, because we know that's where they wanted to attack last time. Starting with the airstrikes is going to be interesting for me. Not opposed to that, though, for sure. All right, so we're going to go ahead and use you guys. Okay, there's a cave and stuff. We found a garrison spot. That's fine. Let's do that. Push these guys out, and then we can probably pull one of these units off now if we wanted to. I actually would love to be able to clear out the caves, but that's going to cost me $11. And again, I really need to go for more anti-corruption. Let's go over some corruption purges, burn that down a little bit. The good news is corruption doesn't start to affect your reputation right away. It takes a little bit longer for that to happen. So we'll be semi-okay. Let's try to keep these guys out of this city. I do want to try and make sure that they do not take it. That would be a pretty good amount of reputation lost. There is a camp over here, so that's going to be important. What else could we do? More soldiers? It's a bit risky, but yeah, let's go for more soldiers just to have more boots on the ground right now. More boots on the ground means more options. And already you can see we've made a pretty big difference. They have not been able to push out quite the same way they were able to before. If I had a bit more money, I would happily go for a new Air Force, but we're going to go for the shared Air Force right now. Money's kind of important for me. They're going to retake a lot of this area over here, and honestly, that's kind of fine. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so we're going to clear this all out over here. Then we're going to move you here, move you here. It's going to take some time to clear out the caves, and that's why we need to go ahead and get this now, because this guy's not going to be able to reinforce this area until the caves have been dealt with. We're being attacked over here at this garrison, but overall, not that bad. Found a camp. We should be able to blow that thing up. There we go. Good. They're trying to take over this mountain. Honestly, you can have it. I don't really care. What I do want to do is start pushing this group out so I can focus all of my efforts over here. So once this is done and over with, we'll send the coalition troops down over here, clear it all out. Could actually get some more soldiers right now, but I don't think we're going to do that. Let's go over some strategic communications, try to get a little bit more strength. Sorry, I mean to say a little bit more support level. I think that would be important for me. Some more policing is nice. Universal justice wouldn't be bad. A quick corruption purge, though, at $23 is expensive, but really good. We are being attacked over here at this city. I cannot allow that, so we're going to move a couple of units over here. Plus, this garrison should result in these guys dying. Garrison over here. Okay, they're attacking my HQ. Can't allow that either. Let's go ahead and move. This group should be killed off pretty quick. I don't know where these guys came from, but, you know, there they are. All right, we could actually counterattack right here, but with 2 ambushes, that seems a little unwise. So this has been cleared out. We'll worry about this ambush a little bit later. Let's go ahead and follow through on my initial plan. We have enough garrisons over here that we actually only need a handful of troops to keep this area under control, so we'll do that. And these 2 will be the flexible units that move around to try and prevent them from taking any more territory. Makes sense? I think it makes sense. Let's increase pay. That's a really good event for me. Let's go ahead and reduce that corruption. We're down to 34%. Okay. So right now, we're actually not losing any reputation due to corruption. We've reduced that sufficiently. Now it is just the fact that they have too many zones that are interconnected. And frankly, that makes perfect sense. Can't say that I disagree. It's looking pretty bad. All right, so these guys are going to get pushed off over here, and they're all dead. Perfect. There goes a camp, and a couple more of the caves will be following, plus a rogue outpost, which was blocking the peace process. Get rid of this sucker, and we'll be fine. Oh, now I know where they came from. There's a tunnel over here. Right. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Okay, we're going to have to go and deal with that nonsense now. And keep someone under control over here at this tunnel, and then there's this one we'll have to clear out. Those are the only 4 tunnels I know about. If we can control all of those, we'll prevent them from moving around and being extra annoying. I'm going to go ahead and make my units stronger. Might as well have really strong national soldiers. They're definitely trying to push in. Need to get rid of these caves, or they're going to keep spawning more stuff, and that's obviously not very fun for any of us. But yeah, they shouldn't be able to pop up here or here. They can go over here, I suppose, but, like, that's fine. Go over there, and I don't really care. Do we want to try... Yeah, you know, let's convert some ex-insurgents. So we are training up another unit for me. Okay, that's nice. So we're going to have a lot of units to work with. It's kind of a little bit redonkulous, isn't it? All right, let's go ahead and move over here and start clearing these guys out. Push them down over this direction. We'll have to leave a few units behind, but I'm okay with that. In fact, we can go ahead and move, let's say, you for now. We want to clear out a camp I just spotted in this little mountain range. Very faint little question mark, but it's there. I promise you it is there. Can we get some more roads? I say yes. Roads for a little bit of extra movement, honestly, right now wouldn't be bad. I'm going to threaten these guys. I really don't even think that we need to go for a peace process, to be honest, but we'll try for it anyway. We'll try for it all the same. All right, there's that camp. We should be able to get rid of that. There we go. We are deployed over here, so everything is fine. Perfect. What do we want to do next? Great question. I think we're going to have to weather the storm on the double ambushes. With this many reinforcements, we'll be fine, and we can get rid of a local stronghold, which is going to be very strong for me. So I think that is going to be the way to go. Universal justice right about now could be good, but you know what? I want to find out what these counter-insurgent discussions are. So that opens up minefields, kills lots of insurgents when destroyed, but reduces local support level and increases local hostility level whenever used. Oh, wait. So wait, you know how there are those little red, pips, right, for the insurgents, like the stronghold and the ambushes and stuff. Are we setting up some of our own? Ooh, that would be interesting. Weapon distribution. Kills insurgents when this initiative is destroyed. Distribute weapons to locals. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna try the minefields. I am curious. And what else do we get over here, by the way? Ex-insurgent arsenal, increasing their strength. Okay, and then more soldiers. All right, that's fine. So do we get a little thing here about minefields? I'm not seeing a thing here about minefields. We don't get to place them ourselves, apparently. So, oh wait, no, this is gonna deploy in every single zone. So every zone is going to get an increased hostility and reduce local support. But it's going to do what now? Kill insurgents when destroyed. So we might start seeing some little mine icons pop up in a few of our zones. And that's going to result in every time they're destroyed, all the insurgents just die. So whenever insurgents take over a new zone, they just plop over dead. Well, that would be interesting. We're going to threaten these guys again. I've lost a fair bit of reputation over here, which is a little concerning. I know that there is an ambush over here, but I think we're going to accept that. Let's go ahead and do a cover-up, 29% chance of failure. Worked out and never punished. We are going to tighten the rules so we have less of these civilian casualties. I'm not really in the mood to risk that right about now. I'm going to go for stronger guys, and let's get some drones so I can have a better sense of what's going on. Find those camps, blow them up, gosh dang it, and don't let them take this stinking city. All right, so we're going to get rid of that ambush. That is done. Some of our soldiers want to leave. Nah, we're going to go ahead and do a long extension. I don't think we need to worry about it. We're fine with what we've got. I would like to take this tunnel because if we control this tunnel, then I can actually start moving my units around and I don't have to worry about these guys popping up in a bunch of inconvenient locations. Hello, enemy camp. I see you over there. I like the Siron. All right, I see everything. Weapon distribution, sure. We'll just go ahead and split those out to all of the zones, and then whenever it's destroyed, it kills insurgents too. Explosives, same deal. But for some reason, weapons and explosives don't make the locals unhappy. I can't say that I really understand why that would be the case, but there you go. That is just how it's going to be. More soldiers? Nah, let's go for combat reinforcements. Stronger garrisons is nice. We'll go ahead and take care of this base, hopefully before anything has a chance to spawn. That is a lot of enemies, all just sitting right over here, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, more threats. Just keep that reputation as high as we can. Some of these zones are taking a very long time to get back on track. It's because everyone wants electricity. Fine, but we'll also get the universal justice. I mean, I don't really believe in justice here. I'm just a corrupt government working with insurgents and stuff, but don't mind me. Don't worry about it. Long extension once again. That's fine. Burn that reputation down. Who needs it? Reputation is optional. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and move these guys forward, try to take over this tunnel. And ideally, these guys are going to retreat across the river over here because they control this zone rather than going into the mountains. May not work out that way, but I am hoping that it will. So let's see what happens. Are they going to retreat across the river? Yes, they are. That's one of the fun things about this little AI. You can almost always predict where they're going to go. And now that I control this tunnel and there are no other enemies around tunnels, I can free up a few more troops. I'm going to threaten once again because it's only a 1% chance of bad things happening. And question, do we have civil assistance? Interestingly, no, we do not. Yes, we do. There it is. Civil integration. All right, so we'll do that. Roll out some initiatives. Thank you. And let's also do some civil support to make sure that our garrisons make people happy. Though, to be honest, we're not having issues over there. We will want to clear this out at some point. Another camp spawned in the exact same spot. Well, that's going to be a little bit irritating, but okay. Can we push out over here and then keep these guys even further away from the tunnels into these mountains? I think the answer to that is yes. Now, they might take over some of these caves over here, which is irritating, but I'd rather they stick to caves than tunnels, if I'm being completely honest with you. It doesn't bother me all that much. Let's go and reform some more soldiers. Yeah, that causes some corruption. What of it? I get a whole bunch more boots on the ground. I can do a lot of good stuff. Whoop. I like this location. Garrison. Locate. Boom. Done. Okay. Threaten again. There's enough guys on the map that, like, it's not actually a bad thing to threaten them, so we're going to go ahead and do it. We'll attack you over here. I don't know where they're going to run, though, so How do we want to do this? I guess I could just go ahead and pop this, if I'm honest. I think we'll do that. Oh, there was a camp over here, too. Fun. All right, so they're all going to retreat probably down to this area. No, they did not. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll move some of the coalition soldiers over here and clear this group out real quick. So that should be easy enough. Then we just have to deal with this, and now they're moving over here, which means I can move you here. We'll move you here, and then that should be enough to guarantee... Nope, never mind. Hang on. We move you here. That'll be enough to guarantee that this group is going to die. That deals with that ambush. Perfect. All right, so now we just leave a bunch of troops behind to roll out more initiatives with the civil integration, make sure that we stabilize, and they only have one zone left, but they are completely surrounded. And for some reason, my throat appears to be giving out on me. Yeah. All right, yeah, I don't know what's going on over there, but my throat has suddenly started closing up. I had to do a little bit of work outside, and I think I may have picked up like some dust or pollen or something. Also discovered that I have a pipe burst in my house. That's fun. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that multi-$1,000 repair. It's gonna be great. Let's go ahead and move you here, move you down here, and that should be enough to finish off this last group. Still no sign of a peace process. It's weird to me that they had a rogue outpost that prevented a peace process, but then by, like, you know, actually getting rid of that outpost, the peace process is still physically impossible. We have to actually make everyone happy and like us. Fine, we'll go for some polio and stuff. What else do people want? They want more electricity? Fine, we'll give you even more electricity. How's that? That looks good. More threatens? Actually, wait, never mind. That's the peace process. I'm the one who's preventing the peace process. I'm sorry. I keep hitting the threaten button. Oh, that makes sense all of a sudden, doesn't it? Oh, I'm a dingus. How many of you guys started to put down an angry comment down below like, you moron? Yeah, you're not wrong. Let's go ahead and donate to charity. Honestly, who even needs a peace process? The reason we want a peace process is strictly to farm out some additional reputation. And this zone is going to take such a long time that I think we'll have a chance to do that. The peace process will go very, very quick now that there's no one on the map. As you can see right here, never punished, going to be completely fine. Let's ban them, get some extra reputation out that way. Then we're going to imprison them, get some reputation out that way. Then we're going to make them say they're sorry, get some more reputation out that way. Reject the deal, 10 more, boom! Suffer for your crimes. I'm already back up to 100 reputation. Let's do it again. 4 more. You hand over your weapons. We didn't even get through all the peace process stages. You know, international forces can stay forever. If I so desire, they can stay forever and ever. Let's go for those remote forces over there, by the way. We'll reject the deal one more time for a little bit of extra score. I think this thing will build up pretty quickly, and if this stabilizes fast enough, then I guess we don't care, but we'll accept it the next time it comes around. Obviously, there are no insurgents. We want to send these guys home. They're going to spawn a camp instantly. That's so annoying. It's so obvious how that's going to work out. Let's go ahead and pay off to get some extra supporters. These guys will die pretty quick. Boom, bye. There we go. We're going to donate to charity once again. And we're going to do some subtle pressure. Thank you. And we're waiting for a peace offer. There it is. And accept. And we're done. Okay. Easy enough. Well, that scenario is kind of fun. Definitely focus on the military early on. They give you that many initiatives for a reason, so you don't have to worry too much about what people are complaining about, except for electricity, apparently. But besides that, that's fine. Just focus on getting lots of military units, quickly get these guys corralled, so you only have to fight on 2 fronts instead of 3, and you will be absolutely fine. I like the idea behind this scenario and having to work with the insurgents, and that some of the initiatives were based around that. The only thing that's sad is I didn't actually see, like, anything being added onto the map, so it wasn't abundantly obvious whether we got any value out of that, but it's a very cool idea. 5 stars, 2,393 points. Absolutely deserves a thumbs up from me. All right, well, thank you all very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If so, I would ask you hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.